Need to turn my volume a bit down because otherwise we have stereo effect. You already can do the announcement if you like.
When?
Now? I need to turn down my volume.
Then I'll do it now. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Tier 1 of Celerity eSports, CL-1. We are here racing in Suzuka, Japan for the, I think the 10th round, Dylan. Am I right there? With me, obviously, is our boss man, our main commentator, Dylan. Good evening.
It's the 11th round, mate. Good evening.
11th round, excuse me.
And yeah, welcome. I'm glad I'm here. I need to turn my volume a bit down because otherwise I have a stereo effect. And there it is. I had my remote again. So now it's good. Yeah, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I let do the announcement. Normally I'm doing it, but someday you need to get used for it as well.
Great honour, great honour. Thank you, mate. I'll be ready for the next one. It's yeah, good to be back. Really good to be back, ladies and gents, for a Friday night for the top tier of Celerity Tier 1 racing. Looking forward to some top times here. We've already had the Tier 3 and the Tier 2 races here. It's a tough, technical track, one you can find a lot of time on, but also a track that can be very, very punishing. A lot of gravel traps, a lot of walls, high chance of a safety car. Let's see how these boys do it.
Exactly, Brad. And yeah, today again it's a bit like mixed tiers, mixed divisions, because also drivers from the 3rd division and 2nd division are present over here, because yeah, we are doing a renew on the league, and we made it a community instead of a league only. Some drivers are still motivated to drive over here, and these drivers will stay. In the end we will select some new talent to fill the lobbies again. And yeah, for this reason, of course, we as community want to continue the races, and that's why we allow drivers who are capable of driving without assist, because it's still a non-assist league, only racing line. They could join if they like, and that's what they are doing to make some fun again for the first 2 drivers as well. Oh, I'm seeing a spin from Twan just around the first couple of corners. He spun away. Roy Boy also, he can save it from the walls.
Ooh, yeah, Roy Boy seems to have come off. I think that was Roy Boy there at Dunlop, Sector 1. Really tough, slippy, technical sector. You touch that inside left curve there, you're going to have a meeting with the wall.
I had a few slippery moments myself as well. Did you edit those ones as well yesterday?
Did indeed, my friend. Unfortunately, I had a couple of slippery moments, a couple of oversteer moments. There's a lot of curbs on this track that you need to learn how to take. There's a lot of tracks on this calendar, of course, where the curbs are your friend. They provide more grip, more speed in the apex. But on this particular track, there's a lot of curbs that are just too slippy. You can't take them, and I think that's a really big challenge for the drivers here.
This is a new name. Now I have to. It's Maxius, by the way, who changed his name in Jack van Gelder. In Dutch, it's Van Gelder. Jack van Gelder is a presentator, commentator as well for football, other sport divisions. So he changed his name, but in English they always say Van Gelder. So it's Jack van Gelder, who's Maxius before, and now on the 3rd place with a 126.2. And both Williams again, who were very strong last week. They are on top positions now, and Luke and Nick just split them up with a 125.530.
Great showing there from Luke and Nick to split the Williams. I've been away from commentary for a good 3-4 weeks now. It's very nice to see Luke and Nick up there still in the McLaren.
Fruitful invalid before. Not sure if he is going to try again on these softs, because his ERS is also a bit down. I think he will make a pit stop after this lap. I think it was late in that lap that he had an invalid message. your attempt was really for nothing. You need to try again with a new set of tires.
Notice every driver out there on the soft tyres, Dylan. Probably the smart move here. There's not much benefit to starting here on the mediums. Certainly not much benefit to trying to qualify in the mediums. There's a good gap between the pace between the medium and the soft tyre. Maybe a benefit to starting on the hards on the mediums if you're outside the top 10, but definitely qualifying is key here. This is a tough track to overtake.
Exactly. For me personally, I think hard is not the tyre you want, but we did see that some drivers are not capable of doing a soft medium strategy because the tire management will let them down. And we did see yesterday for some drivers they needed to pit for hards in the CL2 division. The same happened. I think the same will happen today as well. So some drivers will do the soft medium strategy, and some drivers will do the soft hards. What's a bit safer to do?
Yeah, soft hard, definitely the safer option. We all know that. Soft medium may be the faster option. Tier 3 from my own experience, Nicky Rizzles, Hutchie, they tried the soft medium and they made it work. Fair play to those drivers. Me personally, as a CL3, a Tier 3 driver, I'm not good with my tyres. I had to go soft medium and it worked for me. The benefit of the hard tyres is they seem to get better. They seem to get better with age, or they don't lose consistency. So they're a safe tyre, like you say, medium obviously a safer compound, faster compound. Sorry.
The finisher in the meantime with the 3rd place. It's his first time. Still 10 minutes on the clock, so he definitely can do more tries. But with 125.6, he's very close to pole position. Rowan holds it with a 125.497. So the difference between him and Flynn Finisher is a bit more than a tenth. So we will see some changes. There's not a pole record yet in this circuit. The Celerity 2nd division probably holds it after tonight. I don't know the numbers from it, but yeah, before we didn't race on Suzuka. It wasn't on the calendar before. A lot of drivers were questioning why it wasn't there, because it's definitely, for some drivers, one of their favorites. For me as well. It's a classical circuit, and I think it definitely always should be on the calendar. So glad it's here for this first time in Celerity.
Yeah, I'm really glad. It's good to see it. It's nice to see a track that we didn't race at last season. I agree with you, Dylan. It's a classic track. As we see Roy Boy there, just sorry, I was on board with Roy Boy there, just watching him, and he took the dreaded Dunlop curve there. He touched the left-hand curve, and that sent him on a spin, ruined his lap.
But he doesn't got damage, and he saved it. When you told me, I saw him doing a D60, and he doesn't got any damage.
Roy Boy's just reminded me, you asked me earlier if I span here. Yes, I did. It's just reminded me I span in that exact same place in my second run on soft tyres, and I just kissed the wall, damaged a bit of wing, but I managed to make it back to the pits to continue. But no, I agree with you. Really classic track, good, bumpy, just old school feeling track. It's tough to overtake here. I think that's maybe why some of the drivers don't like it, but it's fun to watch, really fun as a spectator.
Jack Van Gulder, he was invalid, also lost it a bit. I think it's Spoon Corner, right? And after that,
yeah, that's right.
Yes, he lost it over there as well, so he needs a new set of tires now to try again. Who's next in his hot lap? I think it's Snipes and also Rowan are in their hot lap. I think Rowan will be there first. And then also Milo is incoming. So I think Milo will be the first to set a time. Going through R130. Last chicane.
Very smooth. Ooh, a little bit of a wobble there on that last corner. He's got some oversteer, but nice. Into P7 there.
7th place. And now Rowan is next. Already holds pole position and will be even faster. Yes, he is.
faster by 700ths. Rowan keeps on improving. One thing I noticed about this track, racing it myself, Dylan, I don't know if you found the same thing, I found the track got faster and faster. Definitely, my last qualifying run was several tenths faster than the first run.
You mean during qualifying session that it
during qualifying
faster?
the circuit seemed to evolve. Yeah, absolutely, it got faster. Me, I raced with I think 4 other drivers in our chat, in our commentary, and we all agreed it got much faster. So it's I'm willing to bet 6 minutes 45 on the clock. I think we'll see that pole position time beat. Whether it's by Rowan, let's see.
Can he do it again? Last week had a penalty, the incident with Tio Mio. So he lost his 2nd place, became 3rd. So still a podium for him, and still a good result. So last race won again by Flynn Finisher. And I really will promise you guys all to do the complete update really in the beginning of next week. So we all have our standings again and our statistics and all of that. And it's really promised. I'm gonna really gonna do it now. But it's a lot of work.
It's a lot of work, mate. Don't worry. We know it's coming. We know it's coming. Just nice to be back racing with the Celerity boys. For those eagle-eyed viewers that noticed, maybe Flynn Finisher in the Alpha Tauri tonight instead of his regular Renault. I think maybe he just fancied wearing blue. Maybe, I'm not sure.
Who's wearing blue?
Flynn Finisher.
Yeah. He should be in Renault, but he didn't pick his car. So technically, he's scoring points for the yellow team. Next season, it will be the blue team. Are you already looking forward to the new game, Brett? With the new teams and new circuits, new gameplay maybe, also EA Sports taking over?
New teams, new circuits, yes. I mean, I don't know about you, Dylan, but I've had one of these games for a long time now. I think I've probably had maybe every one of these games since 2010, maybe. So nice. It's a great game. It's always good to see an update. It's great to do the new circuits. And it's like FIFA. You always want to play the latest teams with the latest drivers, the latest players. But every time an update in a new game comes out, I'm terrible at it. It's hard to... you have to get used to the new game, right? It's always tough when you get a new one, so it's going to be tough changing from F1 2020, which I've grown to like. But, yeah, looking forward to the new game, actually. Looking forward to a new challenge.
Yeah, I do remember we were playing 2019 in the previous league. It was in the Dutch league, because we are busy now for, I think, a bit more than a half year now. We started in October, I guess. So that's 6 or 7 months already. Yeah, before that in 2019, I do remember then when we switched to 2020, a lot of drivers lost their pace, and a lot of drivers enormously increased their pace. Yeah. They were driving in the second tier before, and really they were really out of their mind, and I don't know, gained about a second or even a second and a half. For example, Rage Wally is absent today, little brother of Rowan. He was always a second tier driver, and since 2020 he found some pace or something. Don't know why. Other drivers lost this pace.
It's always risky. Every game change, I know it's the same thing. It's always different. It feels so different. The amount of times I've changed games, and some games I like, some games I feel like the previous season, some games I want to throw my pad out of the window. It's, yeah, let's see. Will Dylan, do you know if will the new game be PS4 or will it be PS5 or both?
Both. Should be. Yeah, it can't be a PS5 only already. So I'm guessing it's going to be crossplay for PS4 and PS5 players. And I think next year, 2022, then they will stop doing this crossplay. And you need a PS5 in your house to play these games.
Yeah.
Check from Gilder making a pit stop Flynn Finisher. He is going for an improvement because he's 2/10 quicker than his best. If he stays like that, then he's taking pole position. So let us see what can he do. Oh, he's making a pit stop.
He dives into the pits. That was very surprising. He dives in there very quick, very last minute. He obviously wanted to bail on that lap. Have we got anyone else still making a lap? I think See You Later, CL3 driver, Tier 3 driver is still on the lap there in Sector 2. An Alpha Tauri there. Fruitful is just coming to the end of his out lap, starting the last flying lap.
Didn't score a time yet.
And by the looks of the track map, I think he will be one of the last. I think he might be one of the last drivers to make a lap.
See You Later really improve. I think he's definitely capable of doing it. He almost removed the seconds, 8/10 from his personal best. Still holds P11 as CL3 driver. It's nothing to shame of.
Absolutely, good on him, good on him. The fact that he's here today and the fact that he's taking part, great effort from See You Later. He's a good driver to race against, and he's made some big improvements in Tier 3, big improvements. Good to see him get his first couple of podiums this season.
Move the side for Fruitful, who's now on his hot lap. This would be his last attempt. Our clock's not synchronized to the clock from the drivers, but on my screen is saying 40 seconds. I think it will be a bit more. I think there's still a minute on the clock. Still valid Fruitful going through R130 towards the last chicane. Oh, a bit of oversteer there, and I thought he almost... Oh, he's going for pit stop.
And he's given up. Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame. I think Black Box was the last driver across the line there, so he's going to be our very last driver to cross the line with a fast lap. Let's see what the other boys can do.
I think Fruitful wasn't happy. You could see something about maybe 126. So I think he would not be happy with his result in the middle of all the boys. I think then he's going to try from all the way behind with a new set of tires. Really, we can't shut anybody out. They are insane close to each other. Look at this, Snipes 0.004 of a second slower than his teammate. Lukanik on 1/10, Flint Finisher on 2/10, Earl Black Box on 3/10, and then Jack on 4/10. But from Rowan until Roy Boy, it's only a second.
That's what you want to see. Great to see these boys so close. They say that top 5, just 3/10 apart. That's anybody's race. Tough track to overtake here. Qualifying position is really key, but it is possible to overtake. You've got to save your ERS, be careful, pick your moments. Dylan, where was your favourite? Where do you think is a good overtaking spot here?
R130, I love it to overtake around the outside there or on the inside.
Glad you said it, completely agree. Either there or Spoon, corner before, run up to Spoon from the hairpin. Great spot, really great spot, better than the DRS straight I think. DRS straight is too short. The driver in front anticipates it, uses his DRS. Yeah, up to Spoon and 130 yard, great.
I also like to do it in the... what's the corner's name? That really sharp one to do. Yeah, it's a tricky one to the right side, and then you have another right below the tunnel. You know what I mean? I want to know the corner's name now. Now I want to know.
Degner. 2 right-handers.
Yeah, and then the first one, that little
before
dot.
the hairpin.
You can go in 7th gear there.
Yeah, so sector 1, and then it's right-hander under the bridge.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, Degner 1 and 2.
Well, I did a overtake around the outside in that first turn there. It felt really nicely as well. Well, Luke and Nick on pole position. Surprisingly, we just missed it or something, Brett. Because I thought Rowan was...
I'm disappointed. Apologies, Luke and Nick. Apologies, mate. Fantastic qualifying session. Well done.
Got a 125 flat. Do the announcement really quickly. Rowan on second place, Snipes on third place, Ford 1, Black Box, Flynn finisher 5, Jack van Gulden 6, Rowan 7, Roy 8, Milo 9, Lupatic 10, see you later 11, Fruitful on 12. And then we had one more driver. One more.
BLZ Twan, which was done a Haas. Did not set a time, unfortunately, in the end. Neither did Fruitful, surprisingly. So Fruitful starting P12 there. Not necessarily a bad thing. Maybe a strategic call. He's going to have free choice of tyres there in P12. I would... what do you think, Dylan? The guys back there maybe start on the mediums or the hards?
I will do medium. I will do the mediums, but again, it's what you like, and...
Yeah,
yes.
You're a better driver than me. I would do hards.
Yes. Alright, yeah, well, we will see who's going to agree with you and who's going to agree with me. What I do know is that we are going to have a dry entire weekend. We did see many sunlight in all the divisions, and I think it will stay dry in this race as well.
Yeah, good to see. Good to see. It means these boys are going to be flat out all the way through the race, tough to overtake. You know what? Weather's not going to decide this race, and that's a good thing. It's great to see. By the way, that top two there, Lucky Nick in P1, Rowan in P2, that was decided by 3/4 of a tenth, 700ths, which is great to see. Really close. Great to see Lucky Nick in a pole position there. Two Williams boys in P2 and P3 there, Rowan and Snipes, separated by about 3/10, I think it was. And Black Box there in P4, just less than a tenth behind, so really close with these guys. Tough sector 1 here, really tight, windy. It's Dylan, how was tier 2? I didn't see it, sorry mate. How was tier 2 for the set-off? Did everybody get sector 1 clean?
I mean, at the start of the race?
Yes, yeah.
I really don't know. I raced myself. I was really focused on passing them. So I really don't know, mate. I really don't. Sorry.
Well, it's all right. Well, I'll speak from experience. Tier 3 was a little bit messy.
That's correct. Yes.
It was,
yes.
Yeah, tough couple of corners. A lot of guys got side by side. A couple of guys came off track, then came on track. So this is this is not a simple start of the race. Let's see what happens.
No, like you said, that first two turns are a bit tricky, especially in the first turn. You will have a lot of understeer. Even if you are braking late, you will have a lot of understeer, and with several drivers there, it can be tricky. Into the second turn, so let's see how it will go. And then of course the first S's with a lot of drivers racing behind each other is also a bit tricky. But yeah, it's also fun. Driving the other line on it, and we will see who's going to nail it today. What are your predictions, Brad?
Oh, I'm going to go Lucky Nick for the win. I think he's done really great to get his pole position there. He's done a great job so season. I'm going to go Lucky Nick for the win, and the Williams drivers swapped over. Snipes P2, Rowan P3.
Right, I think Rowan is going to win it. A lot of experience there, and I thought on Suzuka he's very fast. I don't know it anymore, but I think Rowan for a win. Luke and Nick on second place, and for some reason I think Fruitful will do his job today.
I'm going to make one more position. See you later in the points.
The lights are going out again for my side. They are already off. And the match is also on. The 11th race in Celerity eSports.
Great start from Lucky Nick there. He's got a fantastic launch from P1. Boys in the top 3 maintain their positions really clean there. Snipes and Black Box side by side there. And I think Black Box is going to edge it out. Yes, he takes P3. Great start from Black Box.
Yeah, this is a very good start. The drivers behind on the medium still need to wait out for a minute. They are stuck behind CL2 drivers. But of course they are on mediums. I think they want to get past it really fast.
Yeah, those boys at the back there, back three, so Fruitful, Celerity and BLZ Twan there, P11, 12, 13. Those boys have got to play the long game here, they're on the mediums. Safety car could be an advantage, but they've just got to run their own race now and bring it back with the soft tyres at their end. Up front, Buchanic's got a 6/10 advantage to P2, Rowan. Black Box done a great job to get up to P3 there. Flint Finisher. Sorry, Dylan, I missed that. Flint Finisher has taken P4 now from Snipes, so Snipes has lost 2 places there from the start. That's really surprising.
Going for a move around the outside now through last chicane. Can he do it, or is Black Box going to do everything about it to stay in front of him? And I think he can. Now Flint Finisher on the slipstream again with a bit of overspeed. And also
3 wide into turn
Jack
1.
from Gulder. Oh no, this is unfortunate for Black Box. Don't know, should he head to lift, or what do you think?
I'm not sure there. I'd have to see all angles. That was really unfortunate for Black Box. 3 into turn 1. That was only going to end in tears. I can't see whose fault that is right now, but that's really unfortunate for Black Box.
I don't think he got any damage there as he only spun away, but yeah, his third place is gone.
Yeah, he seems to have carried on. Like you say, he's damage free, but 3 drivers side by side into a tight corner there. I think that was a tough call, really tough. Flint Finisher's now lost a place to Snipes, so he reclaims his 3rd position. Yeah, other than that incident with Black Box, that was a pretty good first lap. Most of the boys kept it clean there, and we're all still pretty close on track actually. Top 4 separated by 2 seconds. Yellow flag there in sector 2. I think Black Box maybe spun again, I'm not sure, but he's 8 seconds back from Celerity there, unfortunately, P13. Let's hope he continues. We want to see him come back here. This is a long race.
Jack from Gulder. He's really close, chasing not his teammate. It looks like his teammate, but Flint Finisher is a Renault driver.
Ah, it's a shame. Black Box decided to retire. That's unfortunate. I think he could have carried on there. Could have got points. That's really unfortunate.
I think he should carry on indeed after 2 laps only.
Yeah, it's lap 2. There was definitely a chance of points there. A couple of tier 3 drivers in here. He had a chance of points at least. Never mind.
Do understand his frustration, of course.
Yeah, of course. Really frustrating with that, but sometimes you've got to put that to a side. Like you say, it's lap 2 into a 27 lap race. You know, lots of things can happen.
Yeah, one safety car can happen as well and can totally change the outcome of the race. Ooh, Milo.
Milo has Fruitful for company right now. Fruitful's getting really up his backside. It's a great chance for slipstream here down this straight. No DRS, of course. There's only 1 DRS straight on this track.
Oh, he's going for it.
Very good racing from those boys. Very nice and clean. Fruitful takes the position, gets himself up into P9. Milo's opened himself up to BLZ Twin there. Oh, and BLZ uses the DRS, uses that scrap to his advantage. Gets up into P10. Really nice move by that ass there. Milo loses 2 places over a couple of corners there. Really unlucky. The boys with the mediums there, Fruitful and BLZ, really working well. Milo, Dylan, is that Milo in P11? Is he Tier 1 driver, sorry, or Tier 2? I'm not sure.
He is Celerity 2. He's a top driver from the Celerity 2. I think he's 5th or 4th place.
Yeah, good man.
But I did see in my race, I was racing with him as well. I thought that wasn't his favorite track. Saw him drive throughout the middle in the Celerity second tier as well. So I think this one isn't his favorite, but it's just a good practice for him.
He looks like he's doing just fine to me. Holding off Fruitful is a tough call.
Oh no. Lupotique and Roy Boy through R130, touching each other, and Roy Boy almost, I was almost crying for him, but
yeah, I saw that.
Somehow he managed to save it.
Sorry to interrupt, Dylan. Flynn finisher going for a turn on to overtake into turn 1. He takes Snipes into turn 1. Great move, really great move around the outside of the Snipes. Flynn finisher moves up into the podium positions now into P3 in his new team, Alpha Tauri.
So Milo and Twan, Milo stealing a position from Twan again. I think he made a mistake because 2.2 seconds behind Milo now. Should be a mistake. Jack van Gelder, he scored the first time penalty in the race for corner cutting. Multiple warnings. He has given him 3-second time penalty.
Fruitful back in P10, he's getting very close now, very close to the back of that Ferrari.
Also Rowan still close to Luke and Nick. They are free because Flynn Finisher is 2.5 seconds behind them. Of course he got some fights there, and for Luke and Nick and Rowan it was just some driving in the first 6 laps. But Rowan is definitely close to Luke and Nick, both with exactly the same amount of battery ERS in their system percentage.
Good fight between these two in P1, P2. Two of the most consistent drivers I see in Tier 1. Both of them know how to hold their ERS, both of them know when to hold back, when to fight, when to push, when to not touch wheels. It's a real battle of the mind here. I'm going to enjoy this. I'd like to see if this stays like this for all race.
Twan also with a time penalty. He did very well following Fruitful on the last 2 laps. I think a few mistakes from his side.
Ooh, I was just about to say, sorry Dylan, I saw a spin and then a second spin for BLZ Twan at the back now. He's on the mediums there, unfortunately he's taken 2 spins, one at Dunlop, one at the Degners. He's really struggling with the temperature of those tyres now. He's lost some front wing and hit the barriers again. Yeah, he needs to control that tyre temperature or pit. I see Fruitful span, sorry, in P11. I'm not sure what happened there.
Oh, I don't know that. It's unfortunate for him.
Apologies, I missed that one. Just moving up the field, P8 there, Roy Boy. Looking for a move on the Ferrari, and P7 on the Lupatic. Do I say that, Dylan, the Ferrari?
Yeah, that's definitely a good way to say it, Lupatic. Lupatic. Well, what happened to Fruitful then? That's strange.
Apologies, I'm not sure. I saw him off track, I saw a yellow flag. Hopefully continue. It doesn't look like he has damage. Fruitful's a great driver to watch. I really hope he can continue. Looks like he's going for it. He's got to make those mediums work now. Long race. BLZ Twan makes the decision to retire. That's unfortunate. 11 drivers left now.
Yeah, maybe it wasn't his race to drive at the first year.
Just moving up to the front of the pack there. 4 tenths now separating Lucky Nick and Rowan, our 2 leaders. This is getting so close.
Jack van Gelder is aiming for it as well, but he does not got many ERS. Snipes also without battery. Probably by defending Jack van Gelder.
Moving up to P1 and 2 here. Rowan takes the DRS on Lucky Nick. He doesn't quite make it work, unfortunately. Jack Van Gelder getting really close to the back of the Snipes there. These top 5 guys really close now. Great to see these guys so close. I noticed in Tier 3 the gap was huge, really separated field, but these guys are keeping a really close gap here. One mistake and it's going to cost you a position.
Indeed, and I hope that the pit stops won't shake these things away and creating those gaps. In some races we are seeing pit stops doing the same.
Just notice on your screen there, Dylan Royboy taking a really wide line at Declan. There's got to be careful with these penalties and track limits here. Tough track per penalties and track limits could be costly. Ooh, and again, Royboy takes it really wide at Spoon. I think he might be struggling with these soft tyres now. Jack Van Gelder is really close to the back of Snipes now, closed it down to 3/10 into that final chicane. And he comes up on the straight. Oh, and Snipes pits. Snipes pits, P9, he goes into the pits. Jack Van Gelder's got free air, moves up into P4.
And is again behind his teammate, now on 2.2 seconds. Ooh, Royboy is really struggling indeed.
Yeah, I'm wondering if he's got some wing damage. I can't see it, but he's either got wing damage or he's struggling on those soft tyres because he's really struggling for grip.
Yeah, for how long can Luke and Nick stay ahead and lead this race? They are definitely faster than the other drivers for now.
So great to watch this battle up front. Apologies viewers if this battle up front 1 and 2, no movement is boring for you, but for me as a spectator, these two are great drivers to watch. Rowan dives into the pits there. I wonder if he's going for the undercut. Pits from his soft tyres on end of lap 9, I think that was, just going into lap 10. Luke Nick's got clear air, see where he can go.
He's going for the medium strategy. So he needs to complete 17-18 laps on these medium tires. It's possible. In the end they will.
It's possible.
In the end they will be a bit weird, but yeah, let's see if he can do this undercut on Luke and Nick. Will Luke and Nick respond one lap later already, or will we continue a few more laps? Because it's possible to complete about 11 or 12 laps on softs.
That depends on how he's feeling on these tyres. Depends whether he's feeling the pressure now. Is he going to be forced into the pit stop here from the softs, or is he very, very comfortable on those softs and he feels like he can go a bit longer? He's Luke Nick's penalty free. He's got free air. Let's see what he decides now. He's coming down off Spoon, down to that final straight. He's 3 turns away, I think, from the pit straight. This could be a race for the race lead here.
20.5 seconds, 20.6 seconds exactly in front of Rowan, and he will make a pit stop now. He needs to make a really fast pit stop. I think Rowan will undercut him here. Oh, he's speeded in the pit lane 5 seconds.
That's so unfortunate. That's so unfortunate. Lucky Nick takes a penalty. Rowan, when he cruises up onto the back of Lucky Nick, you will see that penalty, and that's really unfortunate. Let's see what the undercut does anyway. Rowan's coming down the pit straight right now, and he takes the race lead anyway.
Safety car.
Oh, we've got a safety car.
it saved him a bit, Nick, because Rowan otherwise would speed it away for about, I think, a gap for about 2 seconds maybe. And now Nick will chase him down after the restart of the safety car again. But what happened? Is it fruitful or something?
I'm not sure. You know, I saw See You Later DNF. I'm not sure if he maybe had an accident. I'm not sure. I think so. I'm trying to.
Yeah, but that's strange because that's the safety car. I thought the Renault was still on track, but it's a safety car.
Yeah, it's a safety car. I thought the same thing. That's why I was trying to follow. Apologies, viewers. I'm not quite sure what brought out the safety car there. We maybe had an accident. We'll look at it later on. But for now, we've got a safety car with his Tier 1 boys. Brings the field much closer together. But for me, the big shame out of that whole incident there is Nick takes a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Rowan now has free air in P1 and he has track position. That's unfortunate. That looks like the guys behind Flynn Finisher, Snipes, they've got some position to gain here.
Fruitful is saved a bit, still on the 10th place where he was driving already. However, he will do the opposite strategy like everybody else. He will go for hards. Maybe in the end, where those tires maybe will have some problems in the end, he can take over. But again, the safety car is still in the race for about 1 or 2 laps. Then they will need to complete 15 laps. That's possible on both tires, of course. So let's see if he can find some difference in the end of this race, Fruitful, or that he will miss out on the pace from the drivers in front of him, because all drivers are on new tires except Snipes.
Fruitful pits again. I think he's going to come in for the mediums here.
Yep. Yeah, by the way, I know what's going on already. He started on mediums, of course. And this way he could only go for hards or softs. Or, I mean, if you want to do a one-stop, you need to change the tires to another compound. And I think hards, he will not be happy with hards. And how he changed it back to medium again. So now he did a medium to hards to medium strategy, and now he will be on the same tire as everybody else. And Fruitful will have the newest of them all.
Good shout there from Fruitful. Really good shout. That could be a good strategy. Just had confirmation, sorry, See You Later unfortunately was a crash. Really sorry to lose him from a Tier 3 driver. Good effort to take part in this league, really good effort with no assists, but unfortunately he crashed out and that brought out the safety car for the rest of the boys.
Well, credits for trying. It's a hard division without assists, of course. Do you drive without assists, Brett?
Do I drive without assists?
Yes.
Unfortunately not. I'm not man enough like these boys. So I do medium traction control, racing line, manual gears, but ABS, I'm afraid. I just can't get there on the pad. Can't do it.
Right, well, we don't have to shame for it, because still you're a good driver. And in our Celerity, of course, it's always those drivers are always talented. Otherwise, we didn't select them in the first place. So don't be ashamed for yourself.
No, absolutely, mate. I'm happy with my level. Happy with my level in that tier. That's good for me, and it's also good to watch these boys. You've got to appreciate the different levels in this tier. That's the beauty of it. It's good to appreciate the different divisions here, and it's a race like this. It's good to see the guys up front that can really handle and absolutely master the no assists. But also, it's great to see how the guys that have some assists can handle in this tier. It's that's the whole point, right? It's a community for everyone.
Exactly. Yes, and that's what are we going to do the next weeks, ending this second season. But definitely we'll be looking for some new talented drivers as well. Also, the Corona pandemic made it a bit hard. We had we had a bunch of drivers who joined because they could due to the lockdown in their country. And yeah, well, of course, as league host, you don't know it. You don't know the reason they can drive in the league. And then when the lockdown is over, then you will get the message, sorry, I can't race anymore. You need to train for soccer or everything else. That's also a reason we lost a few drivers.
Yeah, talked about this with my friends in Tier 3, brother Adam Hodgie and Nicky Rizzles, and yes, during lockdown last year and early part of this year, this league has been a fantastic place to be a part of. Great social event, great place to race and be competitive with guys, and I can understand the lockdown ends, you've got other commitments, but thanks for everyone that took part, that's no longer here, but even more thanks for those guys that are still here, because it's good to see everybody still racing. As I think we come to the end of the safety car at perfect timing. Rowan's got the lead.
He's followed by Flynn Finisher. Can he do an amazing response here? Let us see. When is Rowan going to? Yes. No, he's not yet. Yes, he's going. Oh, Snipes. This was an insane response from Snipes. Ooh, has stolen the second place from Flynn Finisher. Yeah, Rowan made a move that looked like he was going already, but he did not. Drivers behind also fighting. Luke and Nick fighting with two Mercedeses, and Footfall is also following this really closely.
Great sector one from these boys, keeping it clean. Fruitful is, if he was any closer, he'd be kissing the back of that Mercedes of Roy Boyd. So close from these guys. Apologies, we missed there during the safety car. Lucky Nick pitted again. He's gone back to P8, but he's got a fresh set of mediums. And right now he's going up the inside of Milo. Really nice from Lucky Nick up into P7. He's making use of those mediums.
Both AlphaTauris also tailing each other again. They are already driven behind each other 3 or 4 times this race, and he's going to try it, I think, through R130. Which side are you going?
Good block there by Flynn Finisher. That was so borderline, but that was a good block by the guest AlphaTauri driver there, usually a Renault driver. Jack van der Gelder wants that position.
In the meantime, Footfall also gained 1 place on Roy Boy. Now splitted the Mercedes in the back. Wants to overtake Milo as well. Following Luke and Nick to the drivers in front again. We didn't talk much about Rowan yet. I think today he was driving in his own air, of course. So he didn't pull our attention much. But surprisingly he's in 5th place without any penalties. Also on fresh tires. So don't shut him down, because maybe he can still score a podium over here, as Jackson Golder is having a penalty. Then he will be on 4th place technically in the end. But still 30 more laps, so I cannot say anything yet.
Yeah, good solid showing there from Rowan. Like you say, good solid race. Started back there in P7, so he's made up a couple of positions there. Good race for him, really good race. These AlphaTauri boys are fighting hard. I think Jack van der Gelder really wants this podium position here from Flynn Finisher. Jack van Gelder, Dylan, is he a regular driver? Sorry, I'm not sure.
Yes, he was Maxius, his name before. So he joined AlphaTauri recently. He was a holiday driver before. And he told us he left another league, so he has plenty of time now. He wanted a full-time seat. It was available for him, so yeah, we can get used to Jack van Gelder now in AlphaTauri.
Yeah, glad to see him. He's seen some good racing so far. He does not like the fact that Flynn Finisher is in a AlphaTauri this race.
Oh, look at the fight
really
in the back.
Wants that position.
Milo wants to overtake Luke and Nick now again. Ooh, Through the hairpin together. A
Keep
footfall.
it clean.
I think Footfall wants to get them both. He's going to nail Luke and Nick at first. It's going a bit wide.
Wow. That was a fantastic overtake from Fruitful there on the inside of Luke and Nick. Fantastic on the inside of Spoon there. Luke and Nick's dropping back now, losing another place to Roy Boy. Wow.
What happened to Luke and Nick? He got damage. I understand why he's losing these places. Again, he really got damage. His left side of his end plate is missing. So I think, he will make pits up there.
Yeah, he's going to go into the pits now. He's going to pit. I hope he's not going to retire. Please pick up those points. Luke and Nick can continue the race.
Stole the 7th place from Milo. And now is aiming for Luke Dick. 1 second behind him. Let's close this in.
Luke and Nick pits for the soft tyres and carries on the race. Thank you, my friend. Good luck with the fastest lap.
Yeah, I think he will have all the time for it to at least score 1 extra point, and it's his last goal, I think.
Yeah, good man, extra point. There's a championship at stake. Stay in the race.
Exactly, Luke and Nick on the 3rd place in the championship, or maybe even higher at this point. We will see Monday, Tuesday. We will see who's aiming for the title this season. I think it's still between Rowan, the finisher. Luke and Nick. Unfortunately, Tito Piade left our league. He was on a very high place as well, the Italian driver, remember.
Yeah, I don't think he stayed around for the league, Dylan. I think he left it, right?
Yes, he's gone. I don't know why he doesn't say anything. But he was definitely a candidate for the title as well. So I don't know why he left. Yeah, of course, we had that announcement as we made it a community instead of league. Maybe this scared away a few people. But again, it needed to be done. The other way we could not continue either. So I think this way, as community, we can grow again. And make
Absolutely, mate. Completely agree. Completely agree. Tito, great driver, fast driver, but there's a famous phrase in Britain: you've got to be in it to win it, and he's not in it anymore, so he can't win it. And Lupatic takes a huge spin at Dunlop. That's so unfortunate. Fruitful picks up a free place there, but Lupatic, big spin there. That was really unfortunate. Just caught the curve on the inside the wrong way. No contact, thankfully.
I think there's something wrong with it says Fruitful is 110 behind Rowan, but he is not. He's standing still. Do you see the same?
Yeah, I see the same. That's weird. Definitely not 110 behind him. Hopefully we might get a sector update when he crosses this sector. Nope, maybe not. Thanks, Codemasters.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to the new game too, what they can improve and what will stay the same. It's good again. 1.7 seconds now behind Rowan.
These guys in the top 3, by the way, separated now by 1.1 seconds in the top 3. These guys driving in dirty air, which, by the way, on this track, ladies and gentlemen, if you've not driven it, is really tough to do. These guys stay so close to each other. This is anybody's win.
Exactly, what you are telling is absolutely right. Especially in the S's, it's hard if you're driving closely behind each other. You feel a lot of dirty air. Understeer is one thing that happens a lot.
Yeah, I think there's a couple of spots here. There's a couple of really heavy turning zones. So like you say, in the S's, Sector 1, Spoon, which takes a lot of steer. Those couple of sections with dirty air, very, very tough to follow another car. To stay close and stay in the DRS is very, very tough. Probably the hardest sector of this track for me is the S's in dirty air, but also the one place you expect to overtake is the pit straight. And as we said before the start of the race, Dylan, it's really hard to overtake. It's a very, very short pit straight. So for me, you've got to be close to the other guy, out the hairpin, up to Spoon, and try and overtake there into 130R. No DRS assists, which again is really tough.
Do you think that the straight before 130R is a possible DRS sector?
I think I've got to be honest, I think it used to be a DRS sector in previous seasons, in previous games and previous F1 seasons.
I can't remember anymore, no, I can't remember.
Yeah, I'm not 100%, but I think it used to be. I'm not sure why it isn't anymore. Maybe it was a big accident spot. Yeah, well, of course, yeah. I'm pretty certain in 2014, I think that's where Jules Bianchi had his big crash at the end of 130R, so it's a big accident spot. So I'm guessing that's why they don't have the DRS straight there anymore.
Because it's strange, Japan only is having one DRS zone. Well, it's a pretty long circuit.
Yeah. What's strange is that a DRS straight is normally followed by a braking zone. Whereas a 130R, it's not a braking zone, you're normally flat out through there, maybe that's why.
Yeah, maybe the speed is going to be too high through 130R with DRS enabled.
Just watching one of the closer battles on track now is the two Mercedes, I think. If you're watching that, Dylan, yeah, you are. Roy Boy and Milo. Just watching Roy Boy's steering wheel now. I think he's feeling some of that dirty air on the medium tyres now. It's so tough to follow somebody in dirty air around here. But these boys managing to keep pretty close. They want to keep it clean, keep some constructors' points. Milo's got one lap fresher tyres. Gotta be honest, that doesn't make a huge difference, but he makes a mistake on the hairpin. He gets a big slap of oversteer, and Roy Boy breezes past with no DRS assist. That was a great overtake. Well done. Nice to see, really nice to see.
Okay, and he closed in again on Roy Boy. Maybe the next DRS straight.
Yeah, Milo's just got to keep close now. He's got much better ERS. He's sticking back there with 30% ERS. Roy Boy's got 15. And Roy Boy's trying to absolutely drain his ERS now. Milo's going to cruise up to the back of him here. Is he going to get close enough for an overtake? No, not quite. He's going to have to save it for another day.
Rowan now right behind Jack van Gelder. He's penalty free, so yeah, like I said, Rowan is a grey mouse today, but he's going to bring some points home.
Yeah, Jack van Gelder, he's picked up 6 seconds of penalties. That's, you know what, really unfortunate. Tough track, really unfortunate. But after that safety car, when everybody closed up, he's going to lose some positions here. Those guys behind him, they're Fruitful and Rowan behind him. He's going to at least lose 2 positions if the race stays this way.
Oh, Fruitful's going for it.
This is such a good overtaking spot for Fruitful.
Does he go for it?
Into the hairpin? No. No, he doesn't do it. Fruitful doesn't have a death wish. Good man. He saves it until the DRS straight, which is the right place to do it. Both those guys got DRS. Rowan and Fruitful have DRS. Which one's going to use their ERS more effectively?
Oh, Fruitful wants the outside and he's having it. Not anymore. Yeah, Rowan is a great defender, we all know that. But
great racing.
This is what Rowan and Fruitful are liking. This is fun for them, definitely.
Really good to see respect like that between two drivers. Really good. Both these boys we've interviewed before on the podium, both of them have got the potential to win races. It's good when two drivers like that come up against each other on equal pace. Really good. And you kind of get the feeling here that Jack Van Gelder is a bit of a cork in the bottle. He's kind of giving these boys DRS, but also he's not letting them overtake him. He's holding position. He's got penalties, of course. He knows those guys can get him, but he's holding track position. Fair play to the guy. He's keeping it. He's keeping it on track. He's doing okay. Back up front, by the way, Rowan Snipes, Flynn finisher. Still that same gap up front. Still 1.1 seconds, which I think I said around about 5 laps ago. These guys are super consistent, just waiting for one of them to make a mistake.
And they are also very used to drive with each other. They are seeing each other very often, multiple leagues as well. Oh, Fruitful in the meantime almost spun away. You did see the same?
Yep, I saw that little slip, but he's kept it on track.
Lupatic with another time penalty. Let's see the rained penalties. That's not much. It's Lupatic and Jack Van Gelder with 6 seconds. And also Roy Boy with 6 seconds. And then we have 3 seconds for Fruitful. And the other drivers still on track are penalty free. Let's stay it this way. We are approaching the end of this race again.
Lukinik there just sets the fastest lap, just again solidifying the point that he's going to get the fastest lap point. Good man. He might have had an unfortunate time with his pit lane speeding penalty, but that man's going to get P10 guaranteed points, and he's going to get the fastest lap. Well done.
He's saving now, Fruitful. Oh, by the way, Milo and Roy Boy found each other again.
Wow. Roy Boy does not want to break that toe.
If they will continue doing it like this, Rowan and Snipes, they are going to be a team hard to beat this year.
Absolutely. Great showing from the Williams this year. I would say I've not watched every Tier 1 race, I think, Dylan, but I've watched most of them, and I would say Lukinik's a hard contender for them, but in terms of constructors, wow. Super consistent from the Williams guys. Well done.
Yeah, only Flame Finisher can maybe steal position from Snipes and split the Mercedes today, but I thought 2 weeks ago we witnessed 1-2 from Williams as well.
Yeah.
So maybe Flame Finisher can do something about it.
I'm hoping so. I'm watching Fruitful right now, going for Fruitful going for an overtake on Rowan here into the chicane. Just before the back straight. Wow. He absolutely kissed the back bumper of Rowan there. Oh, and he gets up on the grass. Oh! Fruitful gets up on the grass there. He does the overtake after the chicane, but he gets up on the grass and loses traction there. Rowan retakes it. Wow. 1 lap before the end.
In the meantime, Finisher stole the position from Snipes. We just missed that one by seeing good battle between Fruitful and Rowan. I think Fruitful was looking behind too much after he overtook Rowan. He was looking where Rowan was positioned. And
yeah, I agree. Really strange move. It looked like he got the overtake done, but he just drifted wide. And he's going to want that position back. He's coming for you, Rowan.
It's not over yet indeed, but it was a great example of driving the other line through a very hard chicane, but this is the way how you can drive through it together.
Absolutely. These boys have been, it's what you want to see from Tier 1. These boys have been very, very good example of how you should race side by side in corners that are tough to race side by side. The chicane, turn 1, sector 1, the hairpin. Been a great race by these lads. And as we approach the final chicane now, this is coming up to the final lap. Rowan enters the final lap, lap 27.
By the way,
Flynn finisher.
Yeah, I want to say Flynn finisher indeed. Can he win it?
He wants it. And Fruitful's coming up on the main straight again. He goes past for a clean overtake on Rowan, and Fruitful takes P5. Well done.
Roy boy and Milo again. Ooh.
Oh, Roy boy has an appointment with the curb, and he takes a sharp snap of oversteer there. And I think that might be time for Roy boy to back off and accept P8 there. That was a big snap.
Yeah, last lap counting. Flynn finisher, out of ERS. Rowan also almost out of ERS. So this is on hard pace, fighting each other until the end. Both are not having any penalties. So if Flynn finisher wants to overtake Rowan, this would be his last attempt, his last shot.
It's got to be now. And I think Rowan's done enough. It looks like Rowan's done enough going into the final chicane of Suzuka. He comes around the final corner. Yes, Flynn finisher's got DRS, but Rowan's done enough in the Williams, penalty free. He takes P1 and he takes 25 points. Well done, my friend. Flynn finisher takes P2 just behind him. Snipes in P3. Jack Van Gelder, he drops down the order with points. With penalties, I'm afraid. Rowan in P4, Fruitful P5, Jack Van Gelder P6. Milo P7, I think that was. Royboy P8. And the Ferrari in P9. Great race.
Luca Nicky came too short one lap, so he was already finished last lap. But I think he does get the fastest lap.
Yeah, he does, yeah. I'm sure he did on the softs. Great result for the Williams. Well done, lads.
Yeah. Another 1-2 because the Williams teams is split by Flynn finisher, who's normally in Renault. He should be in Renault, so he will score 18 points for Renault DP World. But he liked to be in an AlphaTauri suit for some reason today, I don't know.
He suits blue. He's looking good in dark blue.
Yes. Well, there it is. A win from Rowan again. This is a 1-3, I would say. Not a 1-2 for Williams, but a 1-3. Flynn finisher on second place. Snipes third place. Rowan fourth place. We didn't see him much, by the way. We didn't talk much about him, but he is very strong today. Fruitful on fifth place. He came back very strong. After in the beginning stage he had a moment, and at the last safety car he switched some facts, and on P5 is a good result. Jack Van Gelder, Max years before in AlphaTauri P6. 7 for Milo, P8 for Roy, Lupetic P9. Luca Nick scored 2 points, the last point and also the fastest lap. And then See You Later Twan and Blackbox didn't finish today. So let's make an interview again. Let's see who can join us today. Did you enjoy the race, Brett?
I really enjoyed that, Dylan. Really enjoyed that, mate. Really good race from those boys. Clean, consistent, couple of incidents. Safety car, wasn't expecting that, but yeah, really good race. Really good race.
I enjoyed it as well. The Williams won it, so let's put the Williams car in the showroom. And let's invite Flint Finisher, Rowan and Snipes into our party. Don't know if everybody can join. Rowan often works at Friday night. Flint Finisher didn't join us yet. Snipes, I think we already had contact with him before. So let's see. Otherwise we just will end the stream over here and it's a weekend done.
Yeah, see what these boys have got to say. To have a conversation with them again. Really good to hear from the podium finishers. This feature you've had this season, by the way, of talking to the podium finishers, really popular with all the rest of the group. It's good from these guys.
Alright, they are invited. Yeah, we are having a small window to talk. I hope we can ask a few questions to our drivers. Rowan is there. Well, hello Rowan, can you hear us?
Yeah, of course.
Congratulations on another win, mate.
Thank you.
How was the race, in your opinion?
It was really good for me. My quality lap was really good. For me, I was on the wheel today. So yeah, the race pace was pretty strong, I think so. So yeah, it was a really good race for me.
How is it like having Snipes as your teammate? We are always seeing you guys driving with each other now, and it seems like he's climbing and looking a lot like you, I would say.
Yeah, we are really battling. Like in quali, every time it's really close to us. So yeah, it's really nice to have such a teammate that's really close behind you, that he push you and I push him as well. So yeah, that's really good.
Do you have a question for Rowan, Brad?
Yeah, absolutely. Rowan, congratulations first of all.
Thank you.
Good race, mate. Good to see. Question: when Lucky Nick was leading the race, he undercut you. Did you know you could overtake him?
Yeah, the undercut on this track is really powerful, and when the safety car was just coming out, I was already in front of him when he exited pit lane. So yeah, I was in front of him even when the safety car didn't come out.
Good man. I noticed he had a 5-second time penalty. Really unfortunate for pit lane speeding. I'm sure that you saw that as well.
Yeah,
Did that affect your race? Did it make you a bit cooler?
A little bit. I think he was he was the fastest in quali. In the race, it was pretty for me pretty easy to follow him. But yeah, I think we had even if he didn't have the 5 seconds, then it will be a really good battle for us at the front. But yeah, still with Snipes and with Flynn, it still happens. Really good battle.
Congratulations, mate. Well done on the win.
Thank you.
Alright, let's go to... is Flynn Finisher in the party?
No, he's not coming.
Alright, and Snipes is in the party?
Yes.
Alright, there he is again. Third place for you again. Are you happy with the result? Because in the late race, Flynn Finisher, you had a battle with Flynn where you lost 1 place. But are you still happy with the third place then?
Yeah, you know, I'm happy because I saw they were much quicker than me. So yes, I'm pretty happy with the results. P3, I started pre-free, so I didn't lose any positions from quali, so I'm happy with that.
Alright, Brad, do you also got a question for Snipes?
Snipes, well done, mate. Well done on the podium. From speaking to you on a couple of podiums, I know that you are very picky and particular about your tracks. Do you like this track?
It's a casual. No, it's a casual track. I don't want to say I don't like it, you know, because I think it's a very fun track, but I just don't have a pace, I think, on this track. That's what bothers me. On qualifying, I can have the pace. It's sometimes, but I bottled it in this quali. But I can have the pace, and then the race, I don't know. I don't have it. I don't have the pace with like the other guys have.
Can you believe that, Brad? He's saying no pace. I totally disagree.
I disagree, mate. Your position to hold off is to only lose a position to Flynn Finisher, who is, you know, one of the championship leaders, mate. I completely disagree. I think you did a fantastic race. Really good to watch. You hold off the competition, and no, well done, mate. Can I ask a question to you, Snipes? I think it's a pretty obvious one, but come on. Williams for the Constructors' Championship, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Good man.
He only got one answer, and it's going to be yes. They're definitely going for Constructor Championship there. Hey guys, enjoy this podium again.
Yeah,
be strong again next week. I forgot again what track we had next week. Mexico, yes, Mexico, boys. So I hope you guys enjoy that circuit as well, like Japan today.
No.
No. Well then there is some. Yes, that's true, and some practice to do this week. But be back next week and enjoy this podium and enjoy your weekend as well.
Yeah, thank you.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this race as well. Me and Brad definitely enjoyed it. Not much drivers, but still 13 drivers who did their job today. This will be better again. That's our promise as community now instead of league. So yeah, next week on Mexico again. Thursday we will launch the CL3 division on 21:30 Central European time. And then Friday we are back for some more action. But for now, thank you for watching. I want to wish you all a very nice weekend. And I want to wish you a very nice weekend as well, Brad. Thank you. Thanks for having you today.
Dylan, thanks for having me as always. Congratulations to the boys on the race. Rowan, Snipes, congrats on the podium. Flint Finisher, congratulations. Well done to the Tier 2 and Tier 3 boys for taking part. Thanks for a great race, and everybody have a great weekend.
Alright, bye-bye.